using this older phone. It doesn't have the longest battery, so I gotta stop and charge it from time to time. Okay, so here's the situation. We're back in game. What I did was I took a look at it's kind of a lull. Oops. Kind of in a lull. I got almost $250,000. I've been doing contracts like a mad person, crazy person, for the last little bit. If we look at our months here, so we're in mid-April. I did sowing. I did fertilizing. Was a huge bumper crop, money-wise. Everybody wanted stuff fertilized. They sowed and like, hey, we need it fertilized. That's a whole nother game thing. I also found out that just a tractor with the smallest fertilizer that you can buy, it holds 3,000 liters or whatever we're calling these things. But if you go look in the store, under fertilized spreaders, it's the first one here on the left. It's $25,000, and if you watch it, you watch it spread. Here, let's go into this field. It's already been done. I don't give a crap. It's already been done, and when I turn this thing on, I don't have access to the land. Let's get off the land. We'll just spread right here in the grass. I gotta have access to land in order to showcase. It spreads wide. It spreads wide. It does the job. I don't have to worry about a trailer. I don't have to worry about dealing with backing up with a trailer. All you do is throw a weight in the front, load this thing up. This thing will load it up, will run quick. First of all, you can't see my thumbs. First of all, it runs fast. You could even half load this. It's running a little bit slow right now because it weighs a bunch. But this amount of fertilizer, I probably in 10 years of the game won't have to buy more fertilizer. Could fertilize every plot in the game every year, and I will still have fertilizer. I don't know if it's a bug or a glitch, but I fertilized probably 6 or 8 plots, big plots, and I'm just now down to 99%. So there's either a glitch in the game at time of recording. What is today? March 28th, 2023. Or it doesn't take a whole lot to fertilize a field. That's the other option, right? So there's either a bug or it just lasts forever. So dedicate yourself. I probably made $100,000 just fertilizing. It was insane. I had so many contracts going. So that's that. So while that was all going on, I thought, hey, let's just take a minute. We're in the middle. We planted stuff. What got planted? Because I don't plant everything. NPC's auto farm. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. Because I was looking at a plot to buy. I got $250,000. Let's look at some stuff. So it looks like the color coding system on the right, cotton is white. And so we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plots are going to be cotton. That's a lot of cotton. Well, what do you do with cotton? You have to deliver it up here. Here to the spinnery. Okay, that's cool. And then I started thinking about, let's start getting into production stuff. What can I do to, where's the production screen? Here it is. I haven't really done anything. I've just been farming, harvesting, seeding, weeding, fertilizing other people's stuff. Here's another trick. Don't drive through your own fields once planted. You will destroy them. That's another tip. You can run your tractors through every unowned property and cause 0 damage, but as soon as you drive your tractors through your own crops, you'll kill them. You leave trails. So that's something to pay attention to. So what I want to do is take a minute to explain. I've not done this before, right? I've never done this before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to go down to the map. I'm going to click on this spinnery because I want to, if I'm going to harvest, let's put this another way. If I have 9 massive fields that are going to be producing cotton very soon this year, what can I do to maximize my profits off of all of that potential cotton? Well, we can buy a spinnery. This spinnery, if we go look at the guide down here, and we look at where's cotton. So cotton's going to be, you sow it and then somebody harvests it, and you get the job to deliver it. If we go up here, I can't ever remember where all these are. Oh, it's down here. It's down here into production chains. So this talks about how to buy factories either already established and built in the map that you're on, or you can buy a new factory and place it someplace that you own. So here's the bakery. The bakery takes in wheat and eggs and whatever that is, and sugar and milk and strawberries, and it'll produce cakes and breads that you can sell. So I look down here at spinnery. Well, the spinnery takes in either yarn or straight cotton, and it produces fabric. Okay, what does that mean? If you come back here to this section, which is your prices, we see that cotton, straight up cotton, you can sell that for $3,700. Okay, good to know. Wool is $3,600. Well, I'm gonna be, the fields are gonna produce cotton. So if I have a spinnery that takes in the cotton and outputs fabric, fabric sells at $11,399 per unit. Clothing then sells for $30,000. Now, I do not know what these ratios are, right? So if we buy a spinnery, we take that cotton, we make fabric. We could then take either the fabric and either sell it straight off or buy a tailor shop and feed the fabric and make clothes and then sell the clothes, which seems like the best deal because fabric sells for $11,000, but clothes sells for $30,000. So I'm thinking 2 things. Well, I'm thinking we're definitely going to buy the spinnery. But then I'm also going to look at buying and putting up a tailor shop. So the other thing we can do is look at our map to see what we have here. We have a spinnery. How do I zoom out? The wheel. Does the wheel work? The wheel's not going to work. We got issues, people. So there's the spinnery. And we have a bakery down here. I know because we dropped eggs off there. Let's look at some of these other processes. This is the cheese, which you just need milk for that, which I need cows, but I don't want to deal with that. So let's look at other buildings down here that we might potentially have. There's a biogas. I think you just drop off corn or hay or stuff to that. So we're looking for other buildings that have the process symbol on them. There's a carpentry, which deals with logs, obviously. Here's a sawmill. Interesting how they're just right next to each other. And what's this over here? A grape processing unit, but I don't think anybody's planting grapes. Purple? Nobody's planting grapes. So we have an opportunity here to add a tailor shop. Well, how do you do that? Let's go in and we go to the tools, the shop. We come down here to construction. We switch over to production, and then in our factories, we scroll around until we find a tailor shop. biogas, bakery, carpentry, dairy, grain mill, spinnery, sugar mill, tailor shop. That's 100,000 grand. Let's keep looking. There's a cereal factory, oil, grape. There's another bakery, another dairy, another spinnery. So we've got two different kinds of spinnery. One's 60,000, and the other one is, or is it 60,000? Just two different kinds. But we only have one spinnery. That's 100,000. Where would we place that? Could we put it here on our own building? We could definitely put it here. If we rotate it a little bit, we could put it on our own crop field. Can I put it here? First of all, let's get in our truck. Let's scooch it back so it's out of the way. And then we're going to try this again. I want to see if I can just put it right here, production factories. Oops. Or the tailor shop. Can I put it on my own property? Doesn't look like it's going to let me. I'm going to keep trying. I think everything's right there at the front. I could. That's 100,000 though. Let's hold off on this. Let's wait, because how you purchase something? You go into the map. We definitely want to buy the spinnery. That's going to get us some money. So you click on it, and then you visit it. And so for me, on the PlayStation, the controller, it's X. And so you're here. It just takes you right to the spinnery, so you can look at it and kind of take a guided tour. How does it look like? You know, it's so beautiful. You come to this gear symbol. It's a nice view. You come to the gear symbol, and you click into it, and you say, hey, do you want to buy the existing French-sounding name spinnery for $60,000? I'm going to say yes. The building has been purchased. It is now mine. So now we look to the right. It's owned by my farm. Active Productions. Fabric wool is missing. Fabric cotton is missing. And the building storage is empty because there's nothing going on here. So that is definitely interesting. So now we're here. Let's go back to let's drive our truck up to the top of the spinnery. What's up? Steam Traveler's Rest is on sale. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna visit it. Let's do this. Let's just have somebody drive it. Why don't you just come park it right here? And while he's doing that, I can't really see anything. We just have like my farm here, but I can't really get into anything. It just shows all my different machines and tools that we got going on. So, but we can just follow this guy, the auto driver. Looks like it needs this machine needs some repairs. I'm happy with this. We got a beautiful, beautiful view up there. We got the spinnery. I just need to go into it and find out what we got to do in order to profit. So I'm sure we got to sell it specifically what we want to produce. I guess not, because it only produces cloth, fabric. So we're down to $165,000, and I'm okay with buying, spending $100,000 of that on a tailor shop. I really want to know how you find out ratios. So if I do a Google search for farm FS22 production chain. Here's the chart. The chart's cool, but it doesn't really show me ratios. Is it all 1-to-1? Projection. I think I've got an issue with my OBS recording software. Isn't that just beautiful? I just love it. I grew up in the Midwest. How many eggs do we got? Holy crap. 631? No, 1,048 pieces of egg. I'm just gonna let it build. See how high I can get it. Because there's plenty of, that's one pallet. I think it could probably fit 2 or 3 wide by 5. That's a lot of eggs. Okay, so I think I got a problem with the way my custom Steam Deck software works. I got something mapped wrong. Here's what we did. So we took the truck. Let's get back there. Here. Let's go visit this space. We are back at the top. Look at the balloon. Isn't that great? So good. All these French cars, European cars. I think it's great. I mean, it's not the greatest detail, but it's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to be there. It's not the part of the game that we're supposed to enjoy. So you come here when you want to buy something, a property. If it has this gear symbol here, you can manage you can buy it. So I bought it. It was recording, went through a whole process. It didn't get recorded. So what you do is you come to this, and it'll ask you, do you want to buy it? And then you have the option to look at it, and if you want to buy it, you buy it. And so I bought it. It was $60,000. We're using U.S. dollars because I'm American, and that's what I understand. And so we bought it, and now we own the spinnery. What does the spinnery do? Well, the spinnery takes in wool, and you can either come up to here and hit R to manage it, or if you're just out and around in the field, you can come down here into your production chain. And so it tells you what it takes in, it tells you what it produces, and then it tells you some data on how to output it, right? So by default, wool was active, but I deactivated because I don't want to take wool in. I don't see anybody on this map dealing in wool. Nobody's got sheeps, I said. So we are going to have a massive amount of cotton coming in this year. So we're going to focus on cotton. Now in the middle here, it shows that it takes in 5 cotton and it produces 3 fabric. Keep that in mind. You also have the option of changing your output. Well, do I want to store all this fabric? Do I want to just straight up sell it automatically? Or do I want to distribute it amongst something else that I own, i.e. a tailor shop? So I decided to just straight up store it because I wanted to get some. I wanted to see the process, and I like to baby step through things. So why is 5 cotton into 3 fabric a thing to think about? If we come here and we look at our prices and we look at cotton, we can see that I'm assuming this is 1 cotton would sell for $3,000. Well, that's what I'm buying it for, but other people, nobody's buying cotton. It just sells. I buy it for that. Okay, if we take that 5, so that's 5. Let's say that we were to sell this. So 5 cotton times 3,000 would be 15,000. Okay, 15,000 for 5. if I take that 5 and put it into 3 fabric, I'm gonna make 33,000. So this theoretically should double that 5 wool or 5 cotton. Now you can take this out, and if you take fabric and make clothes out of it, it takes 2 fabric to make, I think, where was my list? 2 fabric to make 1. Somebody on Reddit has a nice list of everything already broken down for me. Oh, scroll out. So if I take 2 fabric, yeah, it outputs 1 piece of clothes. And that piece of clothes should sell for 30,000. So you can see where I'm going with this. 6 clothes will get you 60,000. No. I'll have to do the math, but it's better to make clothes. Sorry, my brain's fried right now. I got so many things going on. So we're gonna make fabric, and I'm just gonna store it because I wanna see how things go. If I come up here to wheat, here's the buying. Places are buying this. So if I were to sell my grain at 11,000, I would make 11,000. Is that how that works? I don't know. We could show the price fluctuations for that. What is it on, where is it, cotton? So we're in April, I believe. Yeah, we're in April. So it's not good now, but it'll be better in February if I take fabric. Oh, is that its peak? It's at its peak right now. Fabric. So yeah, we just hang on to it. I mean, we're not going to get fabric until we harvest all this stuff. So cotton, if we come look at it, we've just planted everything. We've fertilized all the fields that are available. We've got nothing else to do. We're kind of just sitting and waiting. We're going to have some other things. We're going to have some jobs to do. Once things are planted, we're going to have probably another round of fertilization. We're definitely going to have a lot of weeding jobs. People are going to want to have that done. And then come October, which is right here for cotton, is when we're going to really see the benefit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 months from now is when we're really going to see the benefits of owning that. And I don't think there's any problem with just having it sitting there doing, it's $120 a month. That's a drop in the bucket, but I think it's going to be good. So you can buy pretty much, if I want to do a dairy and then do a visit, all you got to do is go to there, look for the gear, and some of them don't have them. I was gonna buy, here's one. So if we wanted to, we could buy this cheese dairy for 50,000. Now I don't have cows. It doesn't mean anything. I could go to the stock market and I believe order milk or whatever is needed to make what's needed to make that. Production chains, oil, grape processing, dairy. I would need, looks like I need sugar and milk, or whatever these are, cubes are, in to make chocolate, something, and cheese. And I think I can just straight up buy these items from the market. I've not tried. So it's butter. You take butter in, no, that's output. Where's my chunks? So there's the milk. Where's the chunks? There you go, sugar. I was right. So I would buy some sugar, and then I would buy some milk, and then I would do the math to see if it's even worth it to make cheese. Right? Here's where spreadsheets come in. But all this data fluctuates anyway. The prices, it goes up and down. So anyway, that's how you buy a facility, and then it just adds it to, you know, work it from there. But I was trying to buy, what was I trying to buy? I was trying to buy the farm shop, but there is no wrench icon there. So the other option is to come into the store, go to production, selling points, and buy your own farmer's market. It sells these products: cheese, it looks like sunflower oil, grape juice, some bread, potatoes, eggs, wool, some seeds. It sells a bunch of things, which might be something we can look into. It's $55,000. It's not going to break the bank. I wonder if I could put this on my property. Let's see. Construction, production, fact, selling points. Looks like it might be a little bit too big to put here. I could definitely put it in this field. But all of this really strengthens my resolve to buy a new plot. We already have a farmer's market up here, and I thought, well, shoot, maybe I'll buy plot 12. But it's kind of pricey too if we go look at the farmland for that. Plot 12 is 37, which is here. It is 267,000. That's a little pricey. This one is still only 87,000. It comes with a house, and it's on the main road in multiple areas. So it would be a good place to have like a farmer's market. Just clear this. It's grass. I would clear out the field, add my own thing. But if there's already a farmer market right here, not that it matters. If I'm already driving up here to go deliver stuff for deliveries anyway, why not just sell it at my own place? I wonder if that works. You know what? I want to do it. Let's do the math on this. I have 165,000. So if I take 165, 125, and let's say I subtract, how much was that land? This is ridiculous. It was, if I take that minus 87,048, that's going to leave me with $78,000 left. And then if I, 78,077, we'll come back in here to the shop, look at construction, production, selling points. This is 55. Let's put it right there in the water. Minus 55 even. That's going to leave me with $23,000. I'm thinking it through. Because does that mean that I would be able to sell? Is that just for me and my product to sell? Selling point. You can sell your harvested and produced goods here. You can sell your harvested and produced goods. We have eggs. Let's do it. I'm not scared. I mean, I am, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to go to farmland. We're going to click this for 87,000. I'm going to buy it. Done. It is now mine. It is now mine. And let's have the controller. Let's open the controller. Let's go up here. That's a house. We can't really park on it, but we can definitely come here. Maybe. You trying to do the math there, buddy? Yeah, there you go. So we bought the land. Are you really stuck? You idiot. You idiot. So let's have it come back there. I'm gonna go drive it there. shirtless cool guy with your glasses, tank top man. They really did an outstanding job. All the details on all the machines. It's so cool. Gosh dang it, I hit the wrong button. Now who's the cool sunglass wearing guy? Let's just watch him. So yeah, we bought that, and then we will. I wanna convert. Well, we could still use the land, so let's do this. Let's go to the shop. We know we want to do construction. We want to have a production. We want our own selling point, and it is going to be this right here. So how about first of all, let's wait till he gets there. That's fine. We'll just wait. We will just wait. So while he, this is the problem I have with, oops, controlling, having the other people just drive it. Hold on. Touch portal. Go. Because I'm going to cut through a bunch of this stuff. Where are we? We're over there. We need to go this away, which is this away. Yeah, I really wish there was a mod or something to upgrade the AI on these drivers. They just wiggle back and forth so much. It wastes so much time. We got to set cruise to max. It's alright, we'll get there in lickety split. So we can cut through these fields, whereas the other guys just have to drive on the road and deal with traffic. I don't. I'm a rebel. So yeah, like I said, if a building that exists in the game, if you go to it and it has that wrench icon, you can purchase it. If not, you can definitely, like what we're doing is we're buying a property, and we are going to build whatever we want on that property. And in this case, it's a farmer's market because we have eggs and we have lots of stuff that we can we can sell. I wonder if we get to set our own prices on that stuff. There's another one of mine. There's my fertilizer. If I talked about fertilizer, this is all you need right there. A tractor, the smallest one, it will fertilize your life. Does an amazing job. A tractor with the pull behind fertilizer is nice too, but it's slower. And you got to pull not just the fertilizer, but you got to pull the trailer weight too. So if you have a super beefy tractor to do all that, it works just fine. But starting out, just get you that simple one. It'll work just fine. You won't have any problems. I found it works better because you don't have a giant tractor that you've got to wiggle around in certain corners to get things going right. Okay, so here's our new plot. We're plot number 2, and our numbers on the map are the ones we own are in blue. So what I can do is, let's do this. Let's park this in my house. Might do some construction and get rid of that fence and some things. So if we take this out, I just want to see if I get out and then go into construction mode and go to landscaping. No, we want production, selling points. We want this farm. No. We can put it on our property, and let's kind of look around, see which way we want it facing. How do I get it to, here we go. Nope. Not Z. Grab the controller then. turn it around so that the front's facing the road. Can I do, is that what this is right here? Must be where the drop-off thing is. So we're just gonna stick it right there. How far can I get? Well, I don't want to be in the road. Let's put it here. Done. Right on me. Am I stuck now? No. Cycle through my cars. Get out of my car. Okay. Cool. So now that we have this as our selling point, I don't see. Here we go. Owned by me. Oh, that's the yard. That's the grass. Grass ready to harvest. Okay. Is that the front door? I don't give a crap. So now that we have that, let's come into here. Let's look at our productions. Wherever it is. Oh, come on. Do we not get to manage our own store? Finances. I'll have to play around with that. I got stuff happening soon. We'll have to play around with this because it doesn't seem, it's not in a production. Statistics, game settings, general keyboard help, crop calendar, weather, prices. See, how come my place isn't listed? It must be because, well, what's it called? See, I can't rename it or anything. I'm gonna have to YouTube it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get rid of these bushes and plant some side of cement, something. Anyway, so yeah, we're on the way. We're doing stuff. I go in here to farmland. Owned items doesn't show buildings. Percentages. I knew I should have kept that money for something. That's okay. We don't need harvesters. We've got 2 harvesters. I'm gonna have to do some research and try and figure out what's going on with that, because it doesn't show me any details about it. Oops. Interesting. All right, there we go.